another episode of Last Elder Survival. Today we return, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully everyone's having an absolutely incredible day of the most amazing variety. And that only keeps on getting better from here on out. I'm freshly out of a bathroom break, which means we're ready to get super serial up in here, and ain't nothing more serial than some raids. More than just some raids. A double raid that we got lined up for y'all to wait. Today. I don't know where to wait came from, but today. And that begins with blank. Then we're gonna get a little bit of revenge on a British gamer. This is going to be epic gamer moment of the British variety. On top of that, I got quite the nice surprise in store for y'all a little bit later today. And a lot of loot. A lot of loot coming our way too. Long story short, I cannot wait for some shenanigans to get underway. But first, we got this stone-looking base over here, and that's something that you'll love to see. But before we get underway with today's absolutely incredible episode I got for y'all, we gotta hear from none other than the wise one, Travis. Travis, what do we got in store for today?
Loot, and a side dish of loot.
Oh, you heard Travis, dude. Travis agrees with me. There's gonna be a lot of loot coming in this episode. On top of that, though, Travis, what about that surprise I got in store for everybody?
It is going to be looked ABE.
Well, hot to get it, dang. I don't want to wait too long to get this surprise underway, so let's get our priorities straight. And that begins with what appears to be a wooden entrance into this base. Obviously, I would like to capitalize upon this part because there might be a cheaper way into the base other than likely what might end up being high explosives. It appears that high explosives are going to be necessary to get into the bulk of the base. There is like this other kind of like more open room, but I do not believe that there is anything within this giant open area, unfortunately, so little bit of a bummer there. That's a-okay. We'll make do. Let's get the boom boom. It's time to put this thing to work. And me being the gentleman that I am, I cannot set a bad example in front of Travis. We need to have common courtesy. You always, when you want to enter someone's base, you have to knock on the front door like a gentleman. Hello? Anyone home? Well, the door just kind of disintegrated for some reason, so I think whoever was home was so excited to let us into our base, they literally just removed the entire door frame, the door, everything. And what ya know, we got some chests awaiting us, so without further ado, let's get to chopping. But really quickly, before we chop this thing down, y'all might be able to notice we're balling on a little bit of a different budget. Usually I like to bring my pistols and my guns, but today we're bringing some of my favorite melee weapons, the fully modded machete with the two best mods that it can handle. That brings its damage up to 38 from 35, if I'm not mistaken. Or no, I think machetes do 30 damage base, so it's a huge bonus to damage. And on top of that, I talked to my friend the healer, and the healer gave me a strange meat, and all of a sudden I'm stronger. So I don't know what was in the healer's meat, but it was freaking magical because now we're doing 20% more damage with our close in fighting weapons, which means that our machetes now do 45 damage a pop. So when the zombies come running our way, we are gonna be slicing, we are gonna be dicing, and well, let me just say, we're not gonna be a Dyson fan. Oh, no. We're gonna be dicing them up into bajillions of pieces! Die, zombies, die! Die, zombies, die! We also got some band-aids over here to heal as the need does arise. Y'all can see, if we manage to get a critical with this thing, we also do 81 damage, if I'm not mistaken. This thing's seriously a murder machine when we have it properly set up and the healer boost. And check it out, we also have the active skill mod associated with this. So check it out, the floater bloater attacks me. Look at how fast he attacks. Well, guess what? As soon as I use that, now this guy should actually be attacking a little bit slower. That's what the machete active skill mod does. It actually slows down how quickly the enemy attacks. So it's such a fun combo, and honestly one of the best things about collecting big bones, because we had to make this bone handle over here, and that's not exactly it's not your typical mod. That is one of the few mods that requires big bones, which can be acquired from boss battles such as, does the witch drop big bones? I'm not 100% sure. I haven't butchered the witch in a while, but I know that like the blind one, for example, does, and then there's a few others. I think the guy at the farm too does. Like, there's a few examples of people who can drop big bones, and definitely want to be capitalizing on those while we can. Look at that 80 damage, the one-hit quit. Let's go. And no. I wanted to use my special ability on the floater bloater because honestly, using that special ability on a zombie that I'm about to kill, it doesn't really have much of an effect. But there we go. Let's use the ability, and now that toxic abomination should be attacking a little bit slower, and we are capitalizing on that. We are also blowing through our little band-aid supply that we have here because honestly, I don't usually bring out the band-aids. Usually, I bring out the first aid kits, but you know, I was feeling risque today. We brought out the melee weapons. We brought out the band-aids. Who are you, and what have you done with Star? I'm Star. I promise to you, I'm Star. Can't you tell by the Travis on my back? Travis would never be on the back of anyone else. Travis and me, we're like freaking two peas in a pod, bro. We're two light bulbs in a batch. We're two nostrils and a nose. We are inseparable. We truly are just incredible like that. And my pantalones! Where are my pantalones? They have disappeared. Excuse me. What is this all about? What's the meaning of this? Who took my pants? I was planning on using those. Or was I pantsless this entire time? No, I definitely had pants because I don't remember being Tarzan when this episode started, so that's interesting. My shoes are about to break. All sorts of things are about to happen. But luckily for us, we are one chest away from breaking into everything that this base has to offer us. And on top of that, I'll go ahead and break into the two woodworking benches because there's a decent chance of them actually having some oak, which is pretty solid. We're now at 96 noise. Let's go and dive headfirst into the loot. And okie dokie. Usually finding oak's a decent sign that there might be more oak in the woodworking benches, so that's solid right over there. So far, they're looking like raw resources, nothing too crazy yet. Hello. I mean, I don't mind wood because I need a lot of wood because my base defense mechanism, people are always like, Star, why do you not build more steel walls? Hello, that's decent. Star, why do you not build more steel walls? Star, why don't you build more stone walls? I already have, honestly, a lot built up in my base. At the end of the day, once you have kind of like a decent kind of central core of stone and steel walls, at that point, bro, wood is your best friend because you just build some level 1 walls on the exterior. They're super cheap to repair because like if stone walls get broken into, let's freaking go! That's the chest we were looking for, baby. Kalashnikov 47, come to Papa, Star, come here. Thank you, comrade. I appreciate it a lot. You are a fantastic weapon. Thank you so much for coming with me today. Thank you for honor of base, for giving me access to such great chests. Truly and utterly just great day. Best day 2020. I am very, very happy camper. And we got some first aid kits on top of that. Not too shabby. But yeah, honestly, wood is really nice. So honestly, if I usually don't find like significantly better loot, I just like grabbing the pine logs because like I need a lot of wood in my life, bro. I genuinely just dearly need a lot of wood in my life. And okie dokie, we went ahead and tossed some stuff into our chopper since this was not a revenge raid, so the raiders are going to be asking for their quote-unquote fair share of the loot. Oh, too bad. They never know to look into our chopper. If you hide stuff in your chopper that you raided, when the raiders ask for their cut of the loot, they do not take that into account, which is why I'm always hiding the things in there, especially electronic circuits, because raiders, I don't know why, are in love with electronic circuits. I have a degree in computer science. I'm not in love with electronic circuits as much as those dudes are, okay? And I'm not even in an apocalypse right now, so they really must be scheming up some crazy things to love electronic circuits so much. But at this point, I've definitely grabbed, I'd say, the standout loot. Definitely the best of the best that this base has to offer. I'll just go ahead and fill up my inventory with a little bit more. Obviously, some of y'all might be like, oh, Star, I would have grabbed X, Y, and Z instead of Y, Z, and X. Well, actually, no, that's still the same letters, just in a different order. You know what I mean? I would have grabbed A, B, and C instead of X, Y, Z. Well, I don't know. This just so happens to be the resources that I personally need because I also got to remember, have a nice stockpile of resources back at home, and I try to prioritize the resources that my stockpile isn't as massive of. Now. there is still one chest, two chests I'd say that I want to break into. I'm also slightly terrified because, well, it's almost big one time. So here's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna soften up a few of these tags over here. I want to break into these two. Our hatchet's gonna break as soon as that happens. It'll give us one inventory slot. We'll see if there's anything semi-decent in there. Nope, absolutely nothing. Anything semi-decent in there? Nope, absolutely nothing. And I'm interested in. Okie dokie. Hopefully the big one does not kill me because he's gonna be doing a decent amount of damage. And I just gotta make sure to not get absolutely swarmed, swamped, bamboozled by all these dudes. Sayonara, mother truckers! Tarzan Underwear Man is here to save the day and not die in the middle of a raid. Now, it's time for me to stash this loot away, and then, oh baby, it's time. You know what time it is? It is time for more loot. Today's a loot-tastic type of day, and again, there's still a big surprise waiting for y'all, dudes. We got some banger of an episode coming up. And this right here, ladies and gentlemen, is exactly why I honestly do not mind large supplies of wood when I come across them, because they are very convenient, and if there isn't significantly better loot that I gotta get my hands on, just very nice for repairing the bejesus out of my outer walls. Star, why do you do this? Because if these walls get broken into, it costs 1 wood to repair. If a stone wall gets broken into, you gotta invest oak. You gotta invest, I mean, oak's the main expensive thing that goes into stone along with stone bricks. Obviously, steel can't get broken into, but long story short, you want to have stone walls, but you want to try to prevent your stone walls from getting broken into, which is why I freaking just absolutely cake my base in these level 1 walls in an attempt of protection. I believe that is best way of truly wording the predicament. Okie dokie, baby. It's time for the big boy pants to come on. You're not talking to Tarzan Man anymore. You're talking to Man. And Man is about to get his hands on some loot, baby! And our adventures before we go on raid numero 2 today. Oh, baby. This isn't even a surprise yet. Oh, no, that's what I was telling y'all since the beginning. Today's episode is a banger. And guess what? That's exactly what it's gonna be. We got a lot of loot coming your way after quickly, hopefully, butchering the blind one with the assistance of, ideally, we don't have to break off the pistols today. I'm really trying, because, like, whenever the healer shows up with this effect, bro, that's, like, I honestly save my melee weapons for this effect, because it's such a, dude, 20% extra damage. It turns our machetes into, like, faster sledgehammers that are unmodded, because they do 45 damage, plus an active skill mod, plus so much that goes into them. Also, I'm blowing through my band-aid supply a little bit because honestly, I'm gonna be completely honest, I never use band-aids. So today is just the anti-star day. No guns, no medkits, like literally, what is this? What is this, by the way? Well, 9, 2, 5, 6, 5 is gonna be the bunker code to go ahead and get you into Bunker Alpha code today. If that's out of date by the time you're trying to put it in, make sure to check that comment section down below. Phone up today version brought to you by the fan-freaking-tastic community here at the Snipe Squad, the Snipe Gang, the Snipers, whatever you want to call us, but it's a fan-freaking-tastic community nonetheless. And if you are not seeing it down below, you can be the fan-freaking-tastic lad or lassie to go ahead and toss it down there and be of help to anyone who might be in need of that magical sequence of numbers to go ahead and get their booties into here. Also, check it out. Yeet! This thing with the sneak attack, 135. Yeah, 135. I'm mathing right. Also, I did bring a few too many green tickets. Unfortunate, so be it. It is not the end of the world, but yes, it is quite the nice side effect in that regard. And okay, that fast biter did notice us, unfortunately, but two-hitter quitter, you dunzo, sonzo. And what do we got over here in the green ticket crate? Pretty solid, nothing super standout, but not too shabby either. Sometimes you get a nice surprise and you get a rifle instead of a gun over there, but let's freaking go! Double M16 and a gas tank for the chopper! Woo-hoo! I don't need that, but you'll love to see it. This is like, I think, the rarest thing that the yellow ticket crate can drop. And yes, the yellow ticket crate can drop chopper gas tanks. That is why yellow tickets are honestly underrated, because red, like, used to only be able to get chopper gas tanks from the red ticket crates, but actually after a certain update, everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked. No, I don't think the Fire Nation has anything to do with this, but everything did change at a certain point because they added the chopper gas tank to yellow ticket crate loot. And the reason why that's so incredible is because if you get get lucky, and if you get your hands on a raid, there are certain raids out there with literally hundreds of yellow ticket crates. If you get lucky, or you just work your way towards those raids until you find that one jackpot raid, you are gonna be feasting, because odds are there will be a chopper gas tank awaiting you after a certain point, which you absolutely just love to see. But okie dokie, I got my armor, and I got the need, the desire to open the red ticket crate, because the yellow ticket crate server is hard. I'm not gonna lie, also, usually when I get a gas tank from the yellow ticket crate, I feel like I get one from the red ticket crate too, so we got that coming. But still, those two M16s, those are gonna be huge, especially because I am preparing for my stockpile to truly feel the burn. The gun stockpile is gonna be losing some major weight pretty soon. Star, what you talking about? Oh, you know, I may or may not be planning some more fun in a little location known as, yeah, look at that. He attacks slower. I don't know if that special effect wasn't working when we were in, whatchamacall, when we were in the, raid or something. Or maybe it just doesn't, like, look as, like, distinct on, like, floater bloaters with, like, slowing down their attacks. But you couldn't tell when I did it on the fast biter. His attack definitely slowed down a little bit there. But yes, those M16s, any full durability weapons are always, especially right, I mean, they're always a good sight to see, but especially right now, they're a really good sight to see because I am thirsty. I'm thirsty for Bunker Bravo. I want to get a Bunker Bravo run. We haven't done one in a while. Unfortunately, Bunker Bravo runs are brutal for the loot stockpile. And honestly, fully modded M16s are like the minimum that you need if you realistically want to survive the shenanigans that it will bring. Also, will we be able to take this person out? No, I don't think we will. Okay, that was a little bit of a close call. Also, he has bibis. I need to kill the bibis. I do not want to melee kill those bibis because those are the strongest bibis in the universe, okay? I've never seen bibis so powerful. Those bibis, if all three of them hit you at once, bro, you're dead. I don't think it matters. Like, I wonder, man. I actually wonder. I've never tested that with Kevlar, but I know for a fact, dude, I've been in full SWAT armor and had them hit me, bro. You done, son. You are absolutely done. I love to see that slow-mo, dude. It's such a nifty little ability because, like, honestly, it's the gut hook blade. Even though the gut hook blade gets you the active skill mod, dude, the gut hook blade also just gets you so much extra damage on the machete. It's seriously such a cool mod, and there are some really good melee weapon mods out there, but personally, I think this one might be my favorite because the machete is like such a staple of the melee world, if that makes sense. Like, honestly, they're not super rare to find, but not super common, but I feel like you come across enough of them that investing into a more powerful machete is awesome, especially if you manage to get the gut hook bone handle combo, because that brings you to that 45 damage threshold, which is just, it's such a nice number to be at because, like, your criticals do 135 damage, 2 hits you can kill enemies with 80 health. Like, there's a lot of versatility that goes along with it, and let's see that versatility come into play at non hora. Then the blind one. Okay, our armor is in pretty decent shape. Let's go ahead and chow down on some food to heal on up. Let's get plenty of band-aids, because usually I don't do blind one runs with band-aids either, so we're in store for a little bit of fun there, you know? Also, I do have my baseball bat with an active skill mod, the Slugger with Thorns. This is a really fun weapon, and we're gonna be putting it to use because the effect that this causes, the jagged wounds effect, causes bleeding damage. Bleeding damage ignores all armor. Guess what the blind one has? A lot of armor. Look at this. I'm gonna hit him with my baseball bat. I only do 4 damage, but then he bleeds for 5 health a pop after that. Very nice. Very nice. I know. Then he's about to go ahead and run into this wall. As he does that, I'm gonna go ahead and yeet him as much as possible with my machete and do some good numbers into him. Okay, we're gonna switch over to the baseball bat, hit him with that. He's gonna do a little bit more damage to us over here. We want to make sure to heal that because I'm not trying to take too much damage. We're gonna let him go ahead and run into that wall over there. We're gonna continue slicing and dicing, and it is gonna take definitely a few of these to make our dream come to fruition. And okay, after that, he's gonna go ahead and run over there because we brought him just below 700 health. When that happens, he's like, oh, it is snack time. I'm so close to death, it's just prime time to eat. I also should have definitely, now that I think about it, whatchamacallit, I should have definitely hit him with my baseball bat right there, because that active skill mod does take a few seconds to regenerate, but long story short, as soon as he starts doing normal hits, that's when you want to bring out the baseball bat. I don't know why I just did a normal hit over there, but I did, so be it, and I'm gonna let him run into that wall over there again. Unfortunately, the baseball bat does take a little while to regenerate, which is kind of annoying, but, I mean, it's not the end of the world. Pretty much just as long as he's done hitting into the wall, we switch to the baseball bat. Baseball 360, bat him, dude. I'm not gonna lie, those baseball hits are gonna get us into phase, man. That's how nice that they are. And then he's gonna go in and run into here. We're gonna go in and slice and dice them just a wee bit more. We're doing about 100 to 150 damage per volley, and no sneaky snacks for you. Let's hit him a little bit over there, and 2 more volleys or so, and we should be good. When I say volley, I mean like the 5 hits that he does, because he always does 5 hits before he decides that it's time to, I don't know why I hit him with the baseball bat over there, but he always does 5 hits before he decides that it's time before, whatchamacallit, for him to run into a wall. But however, if he runs into me instead of the wall, it's a GG, brother, okay? Like, I am donezo. I am dead. I'm gonna be as dead as can be. It is not a good feeling getting freaking full-on tackled by the blind one. Like, if that man was in the NFL, let me just say, people would be dying, okay? Like, he would be ruthless. But speaking of ruthless, that's what I am, because sayonara, blind one! You just got destroyed by melee. And boy, oh boy, do I love what the blind one drops. Honestly, if you're gonna do at least, like, that's the thing. I'd say you should always aim, even if you don't want to do hard mode bunker, because it is pretty hard, man, I'm not gonna lie. You should definitely aim to at least do part of the 3rd floor over here up until the blind one. So you get 10 guaranteed red tickets, a few of these military notebooks, a few of these chevrons, and honestly, y'all just saw over there, I mean, pretty much a stack or 2 of band-aids, you know, maybe some food drizzled on in there, and just melee weapons. It's very possible. You gotta have some decent armor too, but it's very possible to take down the blind one without too much trouble. Obviously, there might be a little bit of trouble along the way. There's a few enemies you gotta kill along the way, but really nothing major, and just the return on investment that you get from killing the blind one is so good, because you slowly work your way towards red ticket crates, plus, which, by the way, we just got our hands on. But on top of that, you also slowly work your way towards the floppy disk. And the floppy disk, that's where you can get multiple C4s, like so much good loot once you get that. And you get that by turning things into this fella. And, well, the blind one gives you quite a few things to turn in. And wowza, we got it just on the edge. Let's go, baby. That is some good stuff right there. But yeah, man, that baseball bat active skill mod's really good. Like, there's really, the melee weapons have some really good active skill mods. Some of the guns, there's active skill mods are kind of meh. But the melee weapons, dude, pretty solid. But all right, red ticket crate, I want to see some goods. Show me what you got. Surprisingly enough, no chopper gas tank, but some freaking great guns, baby. Let's go. M16, mini Uzi, Kalashnikov 47. We got a C4. Dude, you're not even guaranteed to get a C4 out of that. So that's some pretty good pulls that we got over there. Oh, baby, we are getting some heat from this crate, baby. You love to see it. I'll go ahead and swap into a fresh set of military armor. I will bring another set home with me. There's definitely some things here that I'm like not trying to leave behind, but the fact of the matter is my inventory is getting kind of full, so I will just temporarily leave some things here. No worries, I will return for these things. I do not like leaving loot behind, but the good news is we have about 2 days for all this stuff to respawn before we really got to worry about it, you know, being gone forever, you know, like a Snapchat, for example. So, yeah, we got that to look forward to. And we still got the few weapons. We got this gas, like, oh my God, we got a lot of stuff we got to take, actually. And okie dokie, for now, my hydration, I love you, but you got to be put away for now. We got some priorities. I got an M16 over there that we got to grab, and holy guacamole. Bro, we still gotta come back. There are definitely some good things left behind, and I don't like leaving behind good things. Oh, no. That is not in my repertoire, but oh, baby, man. That was definitely a solid bunker alpha run, and yeah, like I'm saying, it's just worth, even like if you don't want to do hard mode, you can unlock hard mode. The first time that you finish the 2nd floor of bunker alpha, there's a person you save at the end of the floor. After you save him, you pretty much unlock exactly like that mode that we just did. You unlock the room where you can activate hard mode, trade in hard mode items, all that type of jazz. And even just trying to aim to do the blind one every once in a while is a solid investment. You get red tickets, you get hard mode items, and you inch your way towards red ticket crates and floppy disk crates. So very, very cool. But okie dokie, ladies and gentlemen, we got another raid that kind of sort of want to go and get underway. But before that happens, surprise! Boom! What y'all are seeing here, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, is the trailer for Season 8, our first look into the 3-year anniversary update coming to Last Day on Earth. It's coming in the form of Season 8, and this is our first ever sneak peek into some of the things that it is going to be bringing, and we can see that there's a very deliberate theme. It looks like there's a carnival / circus feel to this entire update, and there's a few things that you can notice throughout here. We're going to be breaking them down, but you can see one of the new enemies that has the whole circus kind of clown theme to it. You can actually see some like what appear to be mini games and stuff scattered throughout. You can see like a freaking whatchamacallit, like a giant like not a theater, but like a giant stage where there's like a concert, like a 3-year Last Day on Earth concert or something going on, which looks freaking nutty. And I don't know, long story short, let's get to breaking this down because there's definitely a lot of stuff to take away. Boom! So this is really the first thing that caught my attention. It's pretty much like the first visible scene of the trailer, and it's a giant kind of like overarching thing with the words welcome on top of it and that like giant arch or whatever. And it kind of just reminded me of something that we've already seen. And if y'all follow me over here to the game, you can actually see something very similar looking. You have this kind of like arch over here. You got the gate, you got the 2 little arrows on the left and right. Obviously it doesn't say VIP zone in the screenshot, but I don't think it'd be too hard to actually get this name over here changed. But Star, what does this mean? Well, there's more evidence for this that we're gonna be breaking down, but long story short, it appears that this carnival location that we're gonna be seeing throughout the trailer might be replacing the gas station. Interesting stuff, so let's not delay. A boom! So here's the next interesting thing that we notice. We can see in the foreground, a little bit out of focus, someone with a slasher. Is this a friendly? Is this a foe? We do not know, but we do know that there's gonna be some form of an NPC. There's gonna be some kind of a survivor that has a slasher. Maybe we get to battle him and kill him, and maybe if we're lucky, we'll drop the slasher, which would be awesome to see the slasher actually added as a lootable item, because it was only possible to get in Season 7 from one of the crates from the store. Or if this is just like a person that's gonna help us out with the carnival and everything that's going on, or maybe just an NPC that we can talk to. Definitely a few different possibilities, but those are the main ones that I'm potentially seeing coming from this. In the background, we can see what appears to be like a mini game or a stand for mini games. I don't know if that's gonna be like a playable mini game or something that we can do, or if it's mainly just over there for decoration. If it's for decoration, it will definitely fit in with the theme of the carnival and stuff, but it's gonna be pretty cool if we can play it as a game. And there might very well be an interesting kind of like whole gaming / carnival ticket system that we're gonna talk about and break down. Boom! Next up over here, we have a windmill that is spinning like crazy, but I literally paused it when it's kind of right side up, and we can see in the background a Last Day on Earth 3-year anniversary like performance stage. You can see like a drum kit over there, what might be like a DJ booth over on the right. I'm not 100% sure, but there's definitely like a band like that might be performing for this. Maybe there's gonna be some kind of an event. I could see an event where like you have to defend the band from zombies, for example. While they play, you like mow down zombies, you get rewards for it and jazz like that. But also, interestingly enough, on the right, you can actually see the truck. Not just any truck, that is the Jackpot truck that's also at the gas station right now. That is where you go and put your caps in and get rewards out of. So very, very interesting. We're gonna be getting a better look at that, but nonetheless, it appears like this carnival, it's either gonna replace the gas station or it's gonna like some features are gonna be taken out of the gas station and moved to the carnival. I'm not 100% sure. Definitely some interesting stuff though. Boom. And here's what I was talking about with the mini games. We can see that this is, I kid you not, turkey racing. There is turkey racing coming in the Season 8 Last Day on Earth 3-year anniversary update. How is this gonna work? It's probably gonna be some kind of a mini game. You kind of like bet on which turkey you think is gonna win. If you win, you get your you know, more rewards back. So whether that's I could see this carnival kind of being centered around the cap system, where maybe, you know, you can actually like use caps, or like you earn caps for mini games, or you use caps to play mini games, and then you get rewarded with like tickets or something that you can redeem for prizes, or you get just rewarded with more caps and you can like exchange caps for more prizes as well. But regardless, one of the mini games that 100% is going to be a mini game is going to be these turkeys. I don't know if that stand that we saw in that earlier screenshot is a mini game. It might be, because again, we are seeing that there are definitely going to be mini games available, but there are going to be turkey races. This is going to be freaking hilarious. I can't wait to see it and mess around with this a little bit. Boom! And here we have the Jackpot Machine. Okay, well, what's so special about this? Well, either this is gonna, again, this may or may not be replacing the whole like gas station system, because this is literally exactly what's at the gas station, or maybe there's gonna be another jackpot truck specifically over at the Carnival, and maybe this won't affect the cap system at all, or maybe you will put caps in. And the interesting thing with this is that you won't be getting caps out of it. The one that we're seeing on the screen, look at on the right, the numbers are completely different. For a tin can, you get 4. Duct tape, you get 5. C4, you get 10. You still get the jackpot for 3 of the like zombie explosion hand symbols or whatever at the bottom. But look at the numbers that you're seeing there. Now, if you go ahead and follow me back over here, you can see that those numbers are significantly different. Over here, they are like almost 10 times more, which leads me to believe that caps are not gonna be the reward you get from the Carnival system. I do believe that the Carnival system is going to be spewing out entirely different rewards that are not caps. And that's also where things tie in together a little bit more interestingly. Over here, you can win ATV parts at the top. If you follow me back to the screenshot, you can see that above the kind of whole like prize table, you don't see that ATV sign above it. You actually see a ticket sign, and it appears that you get tickets as your reward. So instead of winning ATV parts from this, you're getting that. So again, if this indeedly do is going to be a revamp and this changes how the current jackpot works, that might be a good sign for Last Day on Earth making ATV transmissions more attainable, because currently you really can only get them either from season battle passes or from a lot of caps at the freaking truck system. We're not going to talk about that. I have first-hand experience with building my ATV. But yeah, this might be alluding to a good sign that we might actually be getting ATV transmissions moved as a lootable thing from a different part of the game, and instead this will kind of be this kind of like whole ticket system and stuff like that. And honestly, this does seem pretty promising. Or even if it's completely different, regardless, we know for a fact that we're going to be getting tickets as our rewards from this thing, and probably some kind of loot too. Maybe we can still get ATV transmissions and stuff if you hit the jackpot, because you can actually see the chest over at the right. So there's got to be stuff inside, unless there are only going to be tickets inside of that chest and not items like you get from from like the current system. But regardless, we know that we're gonna be getting tickets, and those tickets are probably gonna be redeemable for some of the prizes that season 8 has in store. So it's gonna be interesting to see how all of that comes together, and definitely kind of small details, but definitely interesting stuff. Boom! Next up, very strange, but okay, there appears to be some kind of a fortune teller machine over here. Now, this is some kind of like animatronic or whatever. It's just like, you know, it's like a robot that like it does like tells your fortune or whatever. So I don't know how this is gonna work. I don't know if maybe we can put our tickets into there and maybe she gives us some kind of a reward. Maybe she gives us quests. I could honestly see that being like a Last Day on Earth thing where this happens to give us quests, or I don't know. Also in the background behind her, you can see some similar kind of like machines that look like they might be vending machines. So I think we use those prizes and we can use them throughout these different things. And or again, she might be some kind of a quest giver. Definitely a cool couple of possibilities over there. And finally, boom, the one look at an enemy that we have gotten so far from this trailer, and it appears to be a new skin for the floater bloater. Maybe it'll be a boss, maybe it'll actually be like a stronger, significantly stronger floater bloater, or maybe it'll just be a floater bloater with a skin. Regardless, it does have the whole clown slash circus theme going on for it, and it is a really cool skin. So it's gonna be interesting to see if we just randomly come across these in the middle of like the circus slash carnival, if we battle them like specifically in specific areas, who knows. But we can see kind of like the theme of the zombies that are gonna be coming up for this season. And speaking of that, boom, this was actually posted a few weeks ago as some more early looks at the zombies, and we can see that they continue to kind of follow like the carnival theme. Here we have what appears to be like a fast biter or a walker, some kind of a basic zombie that has like the whole teddy bear look to it, except extremely zombified, and boom. And here we can see one that has like a kind of like stuffed bunny type of look to it as well. So again, the zombies are definitely gonna be staying in tune with the carnival slash circus theme that we are seeing emerging. So it's gonna be very, very interesting to see all of this jazz coming together, and I'm definitely looking forward to a few of the big things, because again, it's gonna be interesting to see if this replaces the gas station entirely, or if it just borrows some features from the gas station, like this kind of like giant overarching gate over there, the whole jackpot system. Like there's definitely some interesting signs that make it seem like it might replace the current gas station, but who knows? It might just be a coincidence in the the carnival might be an entirely different location. We definitely have some interesting stuff to look forward to, and I cannot wait for all that jazz. But obviously a lot of info coming in lads and lassies ways, and definitely some interesting low-key takeaways from that trailer that some of y'all may or may not have missed. Maybe I even missed some stuff, so I'd love to hear from y'all in that comment section down below. If there's something that you maybe noticed that I did not point out, I'd love to hear about that. And even if there's some stuff that you think differently about, like if some of the things that I pointed out, if y'all think they could stand for different things, or they might kind of do different things, or what you would personally just love to see happen out of the update. I'd love to hear any and all that type of jazz and what y'all are thinking about it so far in that comment section down below. And reminder that comment is going to put you 1/3 of the way into the weekly $25 Extra Play Store gift card giveaway. All you gotta do as well is make sure to like button, make sure to subscribe. That will shoot on today's video. Y'all can go ahead and enter in on every single last day on Earth video. When Saturday rolls around, we'll pick a random for the past week, pick a random comment from that random video, and that's what we'll be for the week. And we'll kick off the weekly giveaway that exact same Saturday as well. So make sure you stay tuned with that notification bell to stay up to date with every single video. Y'all can enter in on for that weekly giveaway. Not to mention all the other dope survival games going up on the channel as well. If y'all like last day on Earth, good opportunity, very great chance you will be thoroughly enjoying some of the other videos going up on the channel. So if you're seeing some videos going up from me that might not be last day on Earth, definitely give them a look. Whether it be 7 Days to Die or some other awesome survival series that we have going on, give them a look, give them a try. There's a great chance you might get hooked, because if you like Last Day on Earth, I mean, I freaking love Last Day on Earth. It's such a great example of a survival game, and I'm just a huge survival fan in general, so I'm always on the hunt, on the prowl for the best survival imaginable. So stay tuned for that, not to mention all the latest and greatest of Last Day on Earth as well, because, well, as soon as anything new comes to Last Day on Earth, we're breaking it down, we're showing it off. If it's a teaser about an upcoming update, boom, it's time to analyze. If it's an update itself, boom, it's time to show off literally everything that the update has. There's so much fun like that, and obviously Season 8 is right around the corner. And yeah, I mean, obviously, as we just broke down, Season 8 is some interesting stuff. That might be the band freaking performing on the stage up there. We can see a lot of zombie hands at the bottom, so definitely a lot of interesting conclusions to be taken away. And I don't know, man. I mean, I just really hope, I always hope this with every season. Like, don't get me wrong, obviously the season itself looks cool, but it's gonna be a big question of, will the loot be worth it? Because that's the big thing with every season. Obviously, there's going to be a new battle pass for us to look into, which is usually kind of worthwhile to knock out some tasks and get some rewards, so at least we have that to look forward to. But, I mean, hopefully there's more than just that. Hopefully the loot from the season itself is kind of worthwhile as well. Ultimately, time will tell, and we will see how everything does come together. But hello, knock knock, it's me, it's your boy Star. I am here with a vengeance. I want loot, and we got 4 prime chests for us to break into and see what they have in store for us. But yeah, best of luck in the giveaway. Can't wait to see what y'all got to say in that comment section down below. And again, make sure you're staying tuned, make sure you're subscribed, make sure that notification bell is hit to stay in the loop with every single video. Y'all can enter in on for that weekly giveaway that I was talking about. Of course, when Saturday rolls around, oh yeah, guess what? Today we're announcing the winner of this past week's $25 Extra Play Store gift card giveaway. So we got some decent stuff up in there, so I gotta check those first 2 chests. Yeah, make sure you check that pinned comment in that comment section down below, where there will be a screenshot of the winner. And if you are the winner, hey, congratulations, you're the winner. Make sure you go ahead and check that pinned comment if that is you. Make sure to let me know by replying to that pinned comment, the best way that I can privately get in contact with you to go ahead and hook you up with that code that you have won, mine good sir, and or madam. And to everyone else, best of luck in the brand new weekly giveaway kicking off today. And when next Saturday rolls around, hello, decent stuff. That's our pistol that we're getting back, so not as crazy there. But yeah, then when next Saturday rolls around, you know, the process repeats. New giveaway winner is chosen, and well, a new giveaway begins of the weekly variety. And okie dokie, of the looting variety, I'm not gonna lie, a little bit lackluster so far. I mean, there's a few things here and there, but ultimately, I think we've kind of seen what's happened here. And honestly, I don't really feel like dealing with these zombies, so even though I might just, like, not make a mad dash for my chopper, and instead just make a mad dash for the edge of the map, because we pretty much looted up everything that's semi-decent from here. And yeah, I don't really know if I want any. I guess I could get rid of some of those normal hatchets. There's nothing really that valuable, like a few batteries, some gas. There's a few tickets, but I have hundreds of green and yellow tickets. I have a red ticket shortage. Those are so hard to come across, but the others I'm doing pretty all right on. Like, all in all, like, I'm kind of happy with the loot that I got. And, you know, I'd rather just save some weapon durability than have to kill all these zombies. And, well, make a mad dash for my chopper to store a few extra things in there, because honestly, we're not going to be missing out on anything major. So yeah, I think I might just save the weapon durability, save the medical supplies, and whatchamacall, save the armor durability, and just dippity-doo-da-daddle on out of there. Thank you for the hospitality, and thank you for allowing me my revenge base. I highly do appreciate that, and highly do appreciate y'all, you know, and I cannot wait, because I love our freaking community here. I love some of the brainstorming and ideas and stuff that we have whenever these new teasers do come out for future updates, and obviously a new season's always a major update in the grand scheme of things. I mean, obviously some seasons are bigger than others, but hopefully this one is pretty good. It is, of course, last day on our 3-year birthday, so hopefully, you know, we get some party favors for coming to the birthday party, so to speak. You know, little going away presents. You know, that'd be pretty cool. I'm just saying, no bias. Give us loot last day on Earth. Give us loot, please. Thank you. I think I speak for everyone when I do say that. But yeah, looking forward to all that jazz, and well, looking forward to some more Last Day on Earth coming yo lads and lassies way. And oh yeah, probably a train of thought that I was talking about earlier that I completely neglected to finish. Yeah, I'm scheming up a Bunker Bravo run soon, and that is why I was very excited about a lot of those guns we were getting, because pretty much Bunker Bravo requires full durability, highly modded weapons to get through, because Bunker Bravo is a beast. If y'all don't know about Bunker Bravo, if you weren't there when we were doing Bunker Bravo runs literally every day trying to speedrun and finish our ATV, it is an evil place. It is those floors are literally speed runs. So we got some fun coming up with that. We got obviously the fun season. We got some fun Last Day on Earth adventures of our own, because Bunker Bravo truly is an expedition when we head over there. And well, this expedition is about to get expedited shipping. Yeah, I gotta work on sounding cool sometimes. I think that's it's a work in progress. Bear with me. But with that said, with that done, that's going to start bringing an end to this episode of Last Day on Earth Survival. Thank you guys for holding for watching. Have such an awesome one, and I'll talk to you in the next one. See ya.